overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, that means quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll get this out to Kamara, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now an option play on second down. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Well, good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Carolina. 64 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Out of the gun, it's Young. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints, nothing.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints pick over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10, 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Following the interception, Young. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Panther football to start quarter number 2. as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They go play action. Young. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
On 2nd down, Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing, Young. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Let's go. Young now. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Demario Davis in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Throwing on second and long. Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. Young to throw it. This is caught. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Fourth down, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Johnson's got it complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, they'll throw. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. Another completion there. And what a big moment in a young quarterback's life. That first NFL started. Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On play action, Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Will watch the kickoff for New Orleans.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. It's Young off play action. Flush to his right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Young. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And the Panthers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 2, Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Pioneer. 60.
looking to throw. Young. This will be caught at about the 5. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
Touchdown, Panthers! A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll look to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of his end zone, Young. And Shark calls it in. And they work this out past the 25. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the
Back to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he goes out right around the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Young. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action. Young. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown, Carolina. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are real.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Can you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Young here to throw. Open man right side is Shark. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Saints 8-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And Young's going to throw it here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Off the play fake, Young. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Young working out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. What's good on the extra point? And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Carolina, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers.